Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm going to return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
What are we going to do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it going to be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, We're here.
Already? No way. Come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working.
Who, me?
Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
145 over 92.
180 over 111. I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived in Philadelphia. Local time is 3:05 p.m. and the temperature is 67 degrees. At this time, you are now free to use your cellular devices.
You know that feeling when you get to turn your phone on after the plane lands? You can have that feeling every time you drive. Make sure your cell phone is stowed away whenever you are behind the wheel.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
The following is a presentation of the Roosevelt Lakers Sports Network on the World Wide Web at www.rooseveltlakers.com. And from Morris Field in Arlington Heights, Illinois, tonight it is Roosevelt University men's soccer. Tonight the Roosevelt University Lakers hosting the visiting Jaguars from Governor State University. Hi again, everybody, and good evening. I'm Tom Westenfeld, or good late afternoon. I'm Tom Westenfeld. Great to have you with us here on the Lakers Sports Network by both audio and video. As tonight it is Roosevelt University men's soccer, first of a back-to-back doubleheader, consecutive dates doubleheader, if you will, as we'll be back here right here tomorrow night, 24 hours hence for Roosevelt University women's soccer, as it'll be the same two schools coming up tomorrow night here on the Lakers Sports Network. But tonight's game should be a good matchup indeed, as the Roosevelt Lakers come into this match with an overall record tonight of 4 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 tie. They are coming off a win in their last match. Overall in the CCAC, by the way, they have now 12 points. They are 4-2. The Lakers right now tied for third. It's a 3-way tie for third of the CCAC with 12 points apiece are Roosevelt along with Olivet Nazarene and St. Xavier. And right now they are trying to catch the top 2 teams, Lincoln and Cardinal Stritch. Right now they're tied for the conference lead at 16 points apiece. Meanwhile, Governor State, they come in with a record tonight of 4 victories, 2 defeats, 2 ties. They're coming off a loss in their last match. They have a total of 11 points. So a victory for Governor State tonight, they would be able to surpass Roosevelt, as Governor State in the CCAC so far this season, 3 victories, 1 defeat, and 2 ties in conference play. As Roosevelt coming in after their victory in their previous outing, as the Lakers trying to continue their winning ways so far here in 2021. Lakers defeating Trinity International in their last game on the 2nd of October by a final of 4-2. As the Lakers, as we said, some winning ways of late, as they've won 4 of their last 5 matches. The only loss in that stretch was a 1-0 defeat against Lincoln, Illinois, as that was actually a forfeit match. And so the last 4 matches that the Lakers have actually played on the field, they have won here in 2021. Governor State coming off a loss in their last game, as they were defeated by St. Francis at Memorial Stadium in Joliet. The final there was 3-2 in favor of St. Francis. Overall history between these two schools in men's soccer. This is the 3rd all-time meeting. The 2 teams have split the previous 2 meetings, 1 loss and 1 defeat each. First meeting was a 2-0 win for Roosevelt. That was back on the 21st of September 2019. And the last match was between Roosevelt and Governor State. That occurred on the 22nd of March 2021. And Governor State won that match by a final of 2-0. So it is Roosevelt against Governor State. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and when we return, we'll have our first half play-by-play on the way next. You're tuned to Roosevelt University men's soccer on the Lakers Sports Network at www.rooseveltlakers.com.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead, because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Back here at Morris Field, overcast skies as we are about to get started on this very early Tuesday evening. Right now the temperature checking in at 68 degrees. Kind of a warm and humid early October evening here at Morris Field. It'll be Luis Ramirez in the nets tonight for Governor State. Ramirez coming in to the match, having played 13 games, 13 starts, it looks like, 1.75 goals against average, 22 saves, and a .629 save percentage. And meanwhile, for the Lakers, Mario Graziano, he has played every minute of the season so far for Roosevelt. And so far, a goals against of 1.52, 30 saves, and a .732 save percentage. As the two teams out onto the field, ready to get started here tonight on a kind of a warm and humid evening here. Again, overcast skies, 10% chance of rain, a little bit breezy. As we get ready to go, took a walk on the field a while back and a little bit breezy as now we're ready to get started this evening here as Governor State out on their road. Black jerseys, black tops, black shorts, and the orange numerals. And for Roosevelt, they're out in their all-white jerseys, white tops, white shorts, green numerals with the horizontal green stripes across the front and back of the jersey. And it'll be Roosevelt going as we look at it here in the opening half from left to right and Governor State right to left, as it appears as if the Jaguars will kick off here this evening. About to get started. Lights have been on since well before we arrived. And we are underway. As for Governor State, Augustin Vivas with the kickoff as Governor State plays it near side left now. Hamzat Sani with it. He'll lob it in deep. And contact here. And it'll be ruled Roosevelt possession. So Roosevelt will get a free kick here as we're just underway here in half number one. Glad you've joined us. First of two games in 2 nights. Here, long kick deep into the Governor State end, headed back to the keeper. And on one hop, it'll be picked up there by Luis Ramirez for Governor State. He'll kick it downfield. It rolls all the way to the other end of the field. Rolling and rolling toward the left wing corner there. Elian Munoz able to get to it, but not able to keep it in bounds. And so we'll have a restart coming up here for the Roosevelt Lakers. Looks like they were called for offside on that long ball there, as it'll be Gerardo Flores to tee it up here for Roosevelt. Played it now middle back line to Lucas Garcia Bennett. Now back to the keeper, Graziano, top of the box. Played it now to the near side, and Governor State, good effort here, but they cannot keep it in bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Lakers, as a good effort there on the sliding tackle attempt there to keep it in by Andy Latore. He's a sophomore forward from Lima, Peru. As now a whistle here as the ball being maneuvered around just below us. And it'll be a free kick coming up now. Hamzat Sani will kick it here for Governor State. Here's the kick upfield down the left side, headed further toward the Laker penalty area. Laker backline able to clear it up the near side. Battle for the loose ball here. Ball came out to midfield. Contact here. Sani got called for a foul. It'll be a free kick coming up now for Roosevelt. Lakers play it right to the middle of the field. Omar Flores trying to drive in. Now a man down here for Governor State as the Lakers getting called for a foul. That injured player back up and on his feet. It was John Gonzalez for Governor State. As off the restart now, Governor State controlling deep in their own end. It's Dawson Swearingen kicking it upfield. Sends it over to the far touchline. Lakers try to reverse it back. They exchange possession. Lakers try to send it upfield here. Is able to get to the ball. Lakers able to move it upfield, and now it goes out of bounds far side. Andy Lamelli, junior forward, 5'6" from Dyer, Indiana, getting a start tonight, and he was the one who got to the ball during that last sequence to kick it upfield. After the restart, ball headed out of bounds far side into the Governor State bench, and we'll have a throw-in coming up now for Roosevelt. Lakers to throw it in. And now the ball set down far side, and now to be brought in. And the Lakers are played around now to the near side. Ball played near side by Emmanuel Castanon up the near touchline now. Lakers headed up into the attacking third. They move it in right wing. Played to the top of the box. The Lakers trying to maneuver for a shot there. Looked like that was Alan Rubio trying to maneuver for the shot. Now the ball played into the 6-yard box. Cleared away by the defense. Ball went out of bounds, I believe, far side. Good play there by Hamzat Sani. And Sani was able to get to the ball and cleared out of danger there as the Lakers tried to get a scoring opportunity there. Off the restart now. Ball played far corner. Crossed in deep as a Laker player takes a fall far edge of the box. Ball line drives in there into the box, and Luis Hernandez able to get to it for Governor State. He'll kick it downfield. Taken right back now by Gerardo Flores for the Lakers. Long ball lobbed up now wide right. Reverse back out of bounds, and it'll be, I believe, a Laker throwing on the way. Alexander Judd getting back to the ball for Governor State to kick it out of bounds. Ball to be thrown in far side. Players getting tangled up on the right wing, left wing. That's far side right. Eventually, Governor State able to get to it there as it was cleared back to the other end of the field. Now they exchange possession at midfield, far side. Trying to get to it there for Governor State, John Gonzalez, but instead getting to it. It was Lucas Garcia Bennett, kicked it upfield, but now a whistle. Ball went out of bounds. Throwing, I believe, coming up for Governor State. Just underway in the match. As we are now exactly 5 minutes in, 40 minutes to go here in half number one. No score in the match. Governor State controlling now as we resume. Now they exchange possession far side, headed to the middle of the field. Lakers now play it back to the middle. Then bicycled high into the air there by Dawson Swearingen. Now they head the ball back and forth around the midfield circle. 3 headers, almost a fourth, but the ball lands 5 yards to the right of the midfield line. Eventually taken there by Luis Arriola for Roosevelt. Lakers now try to work it in low right in toward the end line, and it goes out of bounds. Quite a battle there as the ball went out of bounds, end line right. Goal kick, I believe, coming up here for Governor State. Sebastian Rodriguez trying to get to it there for the Lakers, but Governor State will wind up getting the benefit of the call as Luis Ramirez tees it up near front side of the 6-yard box. Here's the kick upfield, bicycled into the air. Trying to settle there. It's Juan Manuel Rodriguez. Took some contact, it looked like, from behind. Ball went over to the far touchline. Rolling and out of bounds it goes. Dylan Swearingen trying to track it down there. Couldn't do it for Governor State. Off the restart now. They exchange possession. Governor State winds up with it. Dylan Swearingen dribbles it up the far touchline. Deep ball into the Laker end. Garcia Bennett got back to it for the Lakers. Played it back to Graziano. He kicks it upfield. And the Lakers will try to reverse it back the other way. Eduardo Hernandez for Roosevelt. Long run across the midfield line. Driving toward the 35. Overran the ball. Had the double back to get it. Now far side right to Alan Rubio. He plays it in deep. Ball rolling toward the end line. Out of bounds, far touchline. And I believe it'll be a Laker throw-in coming up. Lakers tried to connect that pass there to Luis Arriola, but back to knock it away. I believe that was Dawson Swearingen. Throw-in coming up here now for Roosevelt. Far side right. Through traffic. Lakers controlling, even though they've been outnumbered. Now Dylan Swearingen tried to get to it. He tried to advance it upfield, and it caroms out of bounds. Throw-in here for the Lakers. Ball brought into Rubio. He'll pass right back to the man who threw it in. That was Omar Flores. Now it goes out far side and a whistle here. The Lakers did not play very many home games the first 4 weeks of the season, but now they're catching up. Starting to even out schedule-wise. Throw in far side right for Governor State. Headed into the air, and it goes into the Laker bench out of bounds. We'll try it again as Governor State picks up about 30 yards of field position there. Looked like Dylan Swearingen on the throw and headed right back the other way. Second header. Gerardo Flores able to get to it. Dropped it back to Lamelli. Now to Garcia Bennett. He tried to advance it upfield. Had it taken away. Governor State on the attack. They played into the box. Left-footed shot. And they score. Ball came in on a pass into the area. Came to the near side. And I believe it was Augustin Vivas on the goal for Governor State. And so Governor State with the early 1-0 lead here. So Governor State with the first tally of the match. Vivas' second goal of the season. That's unofficial. And so it is a 1-0 lead for Governor State. Lakers right now trailing early. They have not been accustomed to that in their last few games. As they restart, they lob it here near side. Here's Sebastian Rodriguez trying to settle. Lakers have to double back now deep into their own end. They'll play it back to Graziano. Eline drives it upfield. Now it's put deep into the Governor State end. Rolling and rolling and rolling. And the Jaguars back to get to it. Good play there by Sani to get to it. Got it back to Ramirez. He'll ground ball it right up the middle. Manuel Rodriguez able to get control. Put it upfield far side. Governor State advancing it into the Laker end now. John Gonzalez on the dribble. Doubled back. Played it over to the far side now. Gonzalez trying to get it back, got tangled up there. They got tangled up there with Omar Flores for Roosevelt. Flores took a hard fall to the turf, and then we had a whistle. So, after the restart, ball put deep into the Governor State end, and Sani back to get it again for Governor State. A Laker throw in near side from Jonathan Hernandez. He has it back after a couple of passes. Lakers trying to advance it. A lot of passing here. Lob in for Jonathan Hernandez, trying to track it down, and Ramirez with the left hand punches it away. Hernandez takes a fall in the penalty area here. He wanted a foul call there. That never happened. Ball went out. Throw in here for Roosevelt. Hernandez with it wide right. Had it taken away. Now Gerardo Flores able to get back to it. He tried to flip it ahead, but now a whistle. Clock rolling right now at 34:42 remaining. As we'll have a free kick coming up now for Governor State. Luis Ramirez on the free kick at the 18-yard line of the football field. Long ball deep back into the other end of the field, but it curls out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Roosevelt. Jonathan Hernandez throwing it in for the Lakers. Then it's put high into the air. Headed just to the left of the midfield circle. Garcia Bennett got to it. Lobs it high into the air again. 50-50 ball, top of the circle. Headed over to the far side. Headed around. Now it lands far side and headed out of bounds. Dylan Swearingen got to it there for Governor State and headed it out of bounds. Lakers with possession. Ball thrown in far side. Little mini 50-50 ball, and eventually Alexander Judd able to get to it for Governor State. He played it to the middle of the field. Battle for it here. Omar Flores able to get to it. Dropped it back. Now the ball put high into the air. Omar Flores launches it deep into the Governor State end. Ball headed around, went toward the corner. Governor State back deep in their own side to get to it, and then they believe that was knocked out of bounds there by Dylan Swearingen. And so it should be a Roosevelt throw-in coming up. 33:20 to go here in the first half. 1-0 in favor of Governor State. Each team now with a shot on net on the board. Governor State obviously converting on their one shot on net. Meanwhile, Luis Ramirez, one save for Governor State in the match so far. Free kick, as it turns out, coming up now for Governor State. Just across the way. High arching ball. 50-50 ball. Headed into the air. Bicycled back the other way now by Omar Flores. Headed around. Ball came down far side left. Governor State trying to move it in toward the top of the box. Now, the ball got tapped around a little bit there, and it finally came back out front. Andy Latore got to it, tried to take a shot, but then we had a whistle, and Roosevelt will be awarded a free kick here, it appears. So the Lakers will have the free kick. It'll be Graziano to take it out of the box, just in front of the top of the 18. Here's the kick down the far side. 50-50 ball headed into the air. Far side able to get to it there. Governor State. They seesaw possession back and forth, it looked like far side. Now the Jaguars play it field wide. Judd over to the near side to Sani. He lifts it downfield, right down the middle, headed back the other way by Garcia Bennett. Omar Flores dropped it back now. Lakers play it around to the near side now. Sebastian Rodriguez had it for a second, couldn't continue with control. Governor State took it away, but not for long. Omar Flores got it back, but then a whistle. So Gerardo Flores, he was the man who got it back, and a whistle. And we'll have a free kick coming up. Dawson Swearingen on the free kick. He's the senior, 6 foot 160 from Wilmington, Illinois. Swearingen now. We'll move it ahead, and now it looks like it'll be Hamzat Sani to take it here. Low line drive kick. Bicycle back high in the air. Actually, that was not a bicycle kick. It just was a conventional kick high into the air. Sani brings it in. He'll run it up the left wing. Curls it in toward the box. Cleared away by the Roosevelt defense. Sani heads it back the other way again. Here's a second header. Ball lands in front, then one hopping into a third header. Now Sebastian Rodriguez tried to advance it near side. Ball got tangled up in traffic there. And then players from either side, both teams taking a fall. Gerardo Flores quickly back on his feet, but the Governor State player involved in that collision is still on the field. It's Juan Manuel Rodriguez on the field. He's the sophomore midfielder, 5'7", 145 from Tabio, Colombia. So an injury stoppage with 30:43 remaining in the half. Manuel Rodriguez is back on his feet and okay. Foul there on Roosevelt. Free kick coming up now for Elian Munoz for Governor State. He'll take it 30 yards out, near side left. Munoz awaits the go-ahead from the official here. Set piece opportunity now for Governor State. A little bit of wind starting up here now. Here's the run up and the kick curled in toward the PK dot. Huge traffic jam there. Ball went, I thought it went to the far side. Now it eventually does. And a missed shot opportunity there. Way out front with it was Juan Manuel Rodriguez. It took a little bit of a high hop, waist-high hop. Rodriguez tried to adjust, but swung and missed at it. The ball came back out to midfield, and then a whistle. That'll stop the clock. 30 minutes, 32 seconds remaining here in half number one. 1-0 in favor of Governor State. Augustin Vivas with the goal for GSU. I believe we've had a caution issued here. Mario Graziano ready to kick it downfield for Roosevelt now. So that would mean that caution did go to Governor State. As we await the restart. 30 minutes, 32 seconds to go here in half number one on a really an overcast, gloomy October evening here in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Although at least the temperature is not at all unpalatable. 68 degrees at game time. Here's the kick by Graziano. 50-50 ball to top of the box. Lakers headed into the area. Quick shot and they score. Ball headed over to the far side of the box, and it looked like Alan Rubio was able to fire it home, and Roosevelt has tied the game at 1 with 30 minutes, 22 seconds to go in half number one. So Alan Rubio with the tally for RU. And we are even at 1. Rubio, his second goal of the season. And we are all tied at 1 here. Governor State now. They send it into the Laker end, and then Lucas Garcia Bennett heading it out of bounds as it sailed out of bounds at midfield. And so we'll have a throw-in coming up. It should be for Governor State. But we have a stoppage here first, and I believe a player down over to the far side, right near the Governor State bench. It's a Roosevelt Laker player. Looks like it's Lucas Garcia Bennett. So an injury stoppage here. We have 30 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a break while they check in on the injured player, and then we'll come back. Your score, Roosevelt 1, Governor State 1 on the Lakers Sports Network at RooseveltLakers.com.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm going to return the kayak. Let's make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
All right, back here at Morris Field. As I believe we'll have a substitution now as Lucas Garcia-Bennett will be rendered assistance, I believe, over along the far side as Marvin Lopez into the match now here for Roosevelt. As we're back underway, ball played into the box here in the Laker end. Laker defense able to head it away. Now they exchange possession far side. They're able to get to it there now. That was Manuel Rodriguez tried to put it in deep. Lakers try to reverse it. It got deflected over to the far touchline, and Roosevelt now, they'll bring it across the midfield line. Fed ahead here, trying to control it was Luis Arreola. Heel pass to the middle, ball now rolling into the box. And Luis Ramirez up to kick it away for the Lakers, and now it goes out of bounds along the near side rather, and we'll have a restart here. Ball played over to the far side, and out of bounds it goes. Taken back now by Governor State. They'll play it here toward the middle. Gonzalez. Now around to the near side to Sani. Sani tried to put it ahead. Taken back here by the Lakers. Good play here defensively by Jonathan Hernandez. Played it to the middle. Got knocked out of bounds. And now it'll be Sebastian Rodriguez to throw it in. Now he'll defer. Tossed it back to Hernandez at midfield. And the Lakers now restart the match. Ball brought in. That got by Emmanuel Castanon. He had to retrieve it, played it now middle back line, and the Lakers now move it over to the far side. And the game goes on as a Laker player taken down there, and now Roosevelt returning the favor as Dylan Swearingen was running it up the far touchline. It was Alan Rubio who got taken down far side, and along the far touchline, the Lakers again taking down Swearingen, and then we had a whistle. So a quick exchange there. And after it all comes out, I believe it'll be a Laker possession. Now another injury stoppage here. As it is Andy Lamelli. Slow to get back on his feet. The game last weekend, the men's game last Saturday, I think they had 9 cautions, 34 combined fouls in the match. Whistle here, far side now. That was the Laker win this past Saturday. That came over Trinity International, an extremely physical match, really from start to finish. And we have kind of a similar start here. Foul on Governor State. Lakers now will have a free kick 50 yards out. It'll be taken right near the numbers of the football field far side. Lamelli, the run up on the kick. High arching ball into the box. Hit it over to the far edge of the area here. Bounding and bounding, rolling. Rubio got to it. Good play there. Dropped it back. Right-footed shot blocked by the defenses. That shot came flying in from Eduardo Hernandez. And now the ball went over to the far side. Lakers able to get it back. Lamelli played it back now to Gerardo Flores. He lobs it high into the air over to the near side. Lakers trying to get to it here. One-on-one battle for the ball. Came around now to the near corner. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle. Trying to get to it there. There's Ilian Munoz for Governor State. Now it got played back near side. Football field numbers. They seesaw possession. Governor State ultimately winds up with it. John Gonzalez, angle to his right, had it knocked away. Now another collision here. Players down for either side. And now we have a whistle. I was about to say the officials were going to say play on, but now the clock stopped. And the two players involved in the collision still down, not yet able to identify the two players on the field. There's Andy Latore for Governor State. He's back on his feet. And his numerical counterpart, number 11, Omar Flores for Roosevelt, now being helped to his feet. So the clock stopped for the moment, 26:25 to go here in half number one. 1-1 match. All right, we'll have the ball now dropped by the official, and it'll be returned back here to Luis Ramirez for Governor State. Instead of kicking it upfield, he'll set it down, runs it out of the box. Now he launches it downfield. Around the 35 it lands, takes a couple of hops, and eventually Governor State able to get to it, pass to the near side, or rather to the middle to Latore, and then a whistle. Looked like Latore got grabbed from behind there. Foul on the Lakers. And it'll be a direct kick from directly out in front of the net, about 30 yards out. Looks like the Lakers are about to set up a three-player wall here, three-man wall. Let's see who will take this free kick. Manuel Rodriguez was over the ball. Now he backs away. He may defer. And he does. Here's the left-footed kick. Too high over the crossbar, and it'll be a goal kick for Roosevelt. As it turned out, Ilian Munoz was able to take the free kick. And will we have a goal kick? Ball went over the crossbar, but was it touched on the way in? Well, it looks like it was, so Munoz will take a corner here. Far side left now for the Governor State Jaguars. 1-1 match. 25 minutes to go here in the first half. Munoz tees it up, right arm in the air. And the kick in toward the top of the six, headed directly into the air. A second header, in again to the 6-yard box. A third header came down near the PK dot. Now it went out just beyond the box, headed into the air again, and then a whistle. And a man down again. This time it's a Governor State player. And so the physical nature of this game continues. It's Alexander Judd down. He's now sitting up right near the top of the 18. Now he's lying back down again. Now he's sitting back up again. And he will slowly get back to his feet. There was no stoppage there. The clock has been running all this time. As the clock right now is down to 24 minutes to go here in half number one. 1-1 match. Free kick coming up here for the Lakers. It'll be Mario Graziano to take it. And the kick upfield. Looks like a little backspin as it sails through the air. Header came to the near side. Then lifted down the right wing. Sani reverses it back for Governor State. Ball lands. And it's going to be rocketed upfield by Juan Manuel Rodriguez for Governor State. Ball deflected out of the near touch line. Trying to get to it there. Augustin Vivas had it knocked away out of bounds. Let's see if that's 8 or 6 on the jersey. That was 8, so it was Vivas. Ball out of bounds. Sani with a throw in for Governor State. Brought back after the throw into Latore. He tried a heel pass. Lakers knocked it away. Now it goes high into the air. Lands out of bounds. Throw in for Governor State. Sani on the throw in. Tosses it in parallel to the near touchline. Battle for the ball here. Vivas got to it, dribbles in toward the left corner, got through 2 defenders, beautifully done there. But then a third Laker comes to the rescue and knocks it out of bounds, end line left. I believe we'll have a corner kick coming up now, or will we? Nope, it was deflected off of Governor State, so it'll be a goal kick on the way here for the Roosevelt Lakers. So a goal kick here for RU. 22:30 remaining here in half number one. So we're right at the halfway point of the opening frame. quarter of the way through here tonight. Lakers will keep it on the ground. They'll play it over to the far side. Gerardo Flores, he'll drop it back to Graziano. Now he'll lift it down the near side. Sebastian Rodriguez tried to control, bothered from behind, dropped it back. Now they return it to Rodriguez. Line drive upfield. Gets by numerous players. Ball rolling and rolling, near side right. Back to get to it. Dawson Swearingen there for Governor State. Played it to the keeper. Now back to Swearingen again. And he gets around one defender. Just as the ball about to go out of bounds, he sends it up the near side. Now they play it to Sonny near side, but it went over the near touchline and out of bounds. So a throw in here for Roosevelt now. Jonathan Hernandez on the throw in. Brought it in near the bottom of the circle with it there was Lopez. Fed it ahead. Now they bring it around wide right. Sebastian Rodriguez lobs it into the area. Top of the 6-yard box. Leaping catch made there by Luis Ramirez, and he'll send it upfield far side. They headed around. Went back to the 35 to our right. Lakers able to track it down there. A little drop back pass here. That connects with Eduardo Hernandez. Now it goes out far side. Under the lights here at Morris Field. Lakers on the restart. Field wide pass now. Far side to near side. Little flip in now to the near edge of the box. Battled for near the right corner. Sebastian Rodriguez bothered by not one but two Jaguars. Ball went out of bounds. Rodriguez wanted a foul call. That never happened. And then he lost it out of bounds, or did it go over the end line? Going to be a free kick here coming up. Goal kick, I believe, here for Luis Ramirez and Governor State. So Ramirez tees it up. Kick upfield. A little bit of backspin. Curls to the near side. Lands. Controlled by Governor State. I believe that's Mark Fernandez with it. Yep, Mark Fernandez. His first touch of the game. Tried to advance it upfield. Lost it out of bounds. Throwing here for Roosevelt. Laker throwing. Headed the other way by Sani for Governor State. They are exchanging possession. Ball came to the near side. Sebastian Rodriguez got to it for Roosevelt. Had it knocked away from behind, or did he lose it out of bounds? Right behind Rodriguez was Mark Fernandez, but it's going to be ruled a Governor State throw-in. Sani to throw it in. He has it back. Lifts it high into the air. Headed around. Taken left of the midfield circle by Eduardo Hernandez. He'll dribble it now. Across the line, top of the circle. Long ball, lead, far right side. Nobody there for Roosevelt. Governor State plays it back to the keeper, Ramirez. He'll line drive it ahead. Bounces through traffic. Right half of the circle. Lakers reverse it. Now they headed around right of the circle. Came up top of the circle. Collision here as John Gonzalez got to the ball. Trying to get back was Omar Flores, and his momentum took him into Gonzalez, and I believe Flores got called for the foul. Quick restart here for Governor State now. And again, players get tangled up far side, but this time the game goes on. Lakers able to play it ahead now to Arreola. He'll angle to the right. He'll pull it back here a little bit. Return pass to Arreola. But he loses it. Taken back now by Mark Fernandez for Governor State. And eventually now it got played back into the keeper. Ramirez kicks it upfield for Governor State. 50-50 ball, right of the midfield, left of the midfield line. Lands left edge of the circle. Governor State able to gain control. Good play there by John Gonzalez to get control, but now Governor State cannot advance. Lakers have it back. Sebastian Rodriguez, field wide pass over to the far side. Never really got that far. Past the middle of the field, and heading it back to the keeper was Dylan Swearingen for Governor State. Ball launched upfield, headed into the air. Eventually came down far side left to Omar Flores. He'll play it back to the keeper, Mario Graziano. Around now to the near side. Lakers try to advance, cannot do so. They turn it over here. Governor State trying to play it in deep. But now it came back out to the near side. Lakers running up the near sideline of the football field. Pass now bottom of the midfield circle to Rubio. He is the goal tonight for Roosevelt. Little mini give and go here. Rubio angling to his right on the right wing. Dribbles into the attacking third. Rubio has it right corner. Tried to feed it back, and as the ball was just about to get to its destination, We had a whistle. The pass was intended, I believe, for Jonathan Hernandez, but then a whistle. And Governor State will be awarded possession here. 17-14 to go in the first half. We're all even into one. Each team with 3 shots on net in the game thus far. Free kick near side right for Sani. Curls it to the near touch line. Kept in bounds nicely. Good play there by Mark Fernandez. But Governor State now will drop it back right to the circle. They'll regroup. Alexander Judd back to get it. Lobbed it high into the air. Curled over to the far side. Elian Munoz trying to get to it there. Could not do so. And it went out of bounds. Heading to the final third of the first half here. 1-1 match. Top of the circle. Governor State has it back now. Fernandez left footing it in deep. Now they try to work it into the top of the area here. Knocked away. Good play defensively there by the Lakers. Looked like something was developing there for Governor State. Didn't work out. Now Manuel Rodriguez passed it back to Sani midfield. Played it wide left to Fernandez. Back to Sani. Chips it ahead, left wing. Taken there for a brief second by Latore. Lakers try to clear. Latore trying to get it back. Weaving his way through defenders. Sends a ball into the box, but nobody there. And Graziano will take it here for Roosevelt. Let's see if they called offside on Governor State as Graziano picked up the ball. Not sure what the call is going to be here. Looks like a free kick coming up for Governor State near side left. It'll be Mark Fernandez on the free kick. About 32 yards 32 yards out. There we go, near touch line, near side. And he'll launch it in high and out of bounds, end line right. That was going to go out of bounds. They tried a desperation header attempt there. Getting under the ball was Alexander Judd, but it didn't work out. Although, will we have a corner kick coming up here? Oh, yes, we will. So the Lakers the last to touch there. So it will be Mark Fernandez on the corner here for Governor State now. Just under 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's the kick. Curled in toward the PK dot. A diving attempt there, and Graziano able to make the save. He'll clear it back now, right edge of the circle. And it's brought back now. Here's Dawson Swearingen. Launches it back to the other end. Ball bounding near side left. And it goes out of bounds. Quick restart. Lakers will immediately put it high into the air, and it'll curl out of bounds again. So another throw in for Governor State now. After the restart, little mini bicycle kick into the air, and then contact and a whistle, and I believe a foul called here on Roosevelt. There should be a free kick coming up now for Governor State. Clock rolling at 13:42 to go here in half number one. Yep, free kick near side left here now for Governor State. It'll be taken by Mark Fernandez. And the kick in toward the top of the six, headed into the air toward the net. Leaping catch made there by Graziano. Ball came back out to the midfield area. Fernandez with it back now for Governor State. Gets around one man, actually let a man go by. Angles a pass to the far touchline. And out of bounds to Roosevelt University. As we hit the 13-minute mark, time remaining in the first half. 1-1 match here at Morris Field in Arlington Heights. Substitution coming into the match, I believe, now for RU. So coming in for the Lakers, this will be Gerardo Nicholas for Roosevelt. Nicholas now in his fourth game played this season as he enters for the final stages of this first half. Here's a whistle now as the Governor State Jaguars try to advance it inside the 35, and a foul, and it'll be a free kick here for Roosevelt. Graziano way out of the net will take it here, it looks like, for RU. Here's the kick. Headed into the air. Eventually, Marvin Lopez settles, played it to the far side to Anthony Aldape, who's in the match now for the Lakers. He tried to advance it. Governor State able to take it back now. John Gonzalez launched it ahead, reversed back to the midfield circle now. Fernandez got it to Manuel Rodriguez. Around to the near side now as they work it to Martin Esquivel. Back around now, near side left. Played in deep. Rolling and rolling and rolling. Latore trying to track it down. Beg your pardon there. Looked like that for Governor State trying to track it down there. Looked like 1-5 in the jersey. I'm looking through a window here in the press box. Couldn't tell whether it was 1-5 or 1-6. Either way. Looks like we'll have a corner coming up now for Governor State. Yep, it'll be taken near side left. They line drive it in toward the net, and it's deflected out end line left. And I believe we'll have a goal kick on the way now for Roosevelt. Down to 11 minutes remaining here in half number one. And it is a 1-1 match. Graziano controls after he kicked it over to the far side. Now he'll put it high into the air to the near side. Little one-touch near touch line. Now they lob it back again. That second pass intended for Hernandez, who started the situation. Now it's out of, nope, thought it was going to go out of bounds. Instead, Governor State able to control. They run it up the near side, left wing. On the drive here, near side left. Vivas got tangled up, winds up on the turf, and then a whistle. So a whistle here. As I suspect we'll have a foul called here on Roosevelt. As we are about to hit the 10-minute mark, time remaining in the first half, which has just happened. Now under 10, free kick near side left on the wing. Fernandez sends it over to the far side of the box. Headed around, headed backwards by the Jaguars. They headed it back to the top of the box. Nobody was there. John Gonzalez had to track it down. Wide left out of Fernandez. Tries to dribble around the defender marking him. Can't do it. Doubles back. Has it on the left wing. Now he's in a 1-2 situation. Got out of that nicely. And he played it back to midfield. And now it'll be played all the way back to the keeper. Ball lifted into the air. And Governor State tries to work it into the box here. Pass from Dylan Swearingen. Taken right back by Roosevelt. And now a whistle. Now on the restart, Governor State, it appears, will be awarded the possession here. As they'll get a free kick out of it. Far touchline just to the left, a few yards, maybe 4 yards to the left of the midfield line for Governor State. Here's the run-up and the kick. Came around to the near side. Lakers headed back to midfield. Governor State able to control. They play it left to the midfield circle now. Manuel Rodriguez had it. Sent it over to the far side. Reversed back now to midfield. And eventually, Aldape able to get to it for Roosevelt. But then he lost it over the far touchline. He tried to pass it to a teammate, but wasn't expecting it. And the ball rolled behind the intended recipient and out of bounds. Throwing for Governor State now. Bounding up the far touchline. That pass was intended for Gonzalez, but it got knocked out of bounds by Roosevelt. Governor State picking up about 30 yards in field position. Far touchline for the next throw-in. He'll throw it in far side. About maybe 20 yards out to the far edge of the box. Headed back the other way for Roosevelt by Omar Flores. Now it'll be cleared back all the way to the Governor State end of the field. And they'll play it all the way back to the keeper, Luis Ramirez. Sends it around now to the near side. Dawson Swearingen lobs it into the air, left of the midfield circle, headed upfield here. Now they seesaw possession. Governor State now tries to play it in deep, trying to get to the ball there. Vivas got put over to the far touchline. Lakers knock it out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's off Governor State. Throwing here for Roosevelt deep in their own side. They'll take it in about 10 yards out from the goal. And it goes out far side. This time a throw-in coming up now for Governor State. Ball to be thrown in far side. Brought in near the corner now to Gonzalez. Sends it in deep to the top of the box. Got through traffic. Came to the near side. Good defensive play there by Eduardo Hernandez to get to it for Roosevelt. Lifts it downfield. Gets by everybody. It'll roll all the way to the goalkeeper, Luis Ramirez for Governor State. He'll kick it from just beyond the top of the box. Curls over to the far side. 50-50 ball. Everybody missed it. Came down far touchline. Dylan Swearingen got to it there. Curled it upfield. Lakers now reverse it back. And they'll try to advance it again. Not a lot of success there. Governor State able to control. They launch it upfield. Lakers take it right back. But not for long. Governor State now on the attack. Fernandez swings it around wide near left. And Vivas, it skipped by him, but he did a great job to run it down left corner. Tried to advance it on the left end line, but the Laker defense able to lob it out of bounds. So we'll have a throw-in coming up now for Governor State. 5:41 to go in the half and a 1-1 match. Off the restart now. Ball came back out in the midfield. Dawson Swearingen launches it far side of the box. Headed in toward the end line on the right side. Headed into the air there by Dylan Swearingen. It goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Roosevelt. Goal kick for the Lakers in a 1-1 match. Mario Graziano to take the goal kick here for RU. Here's the kick upfield. 50-50 ball left of the circle. Came around now to the near side, headed right back to the left edge of the circle. Winding up with it there was Andy Latorre. Now it got put high into the air, a good 50, 60 feet into the air. Ball lands near touchline and out of bounds. Throwing for the Lakers. Lakers to throw it in near side. Actually now just below us along the near side right at the midfield line. Looking around, Jonathan Hernandez. Headed right back the other way by Dawson Swearingen. Now it got pinballed around just below us and out of bounds it goes. Throwing here for Governor State. He'll pass off the throw-in. Lakers take it back. They play it deep into their own end now. Casting on with it. Lobbed it ahead. Ball headed now to the bottom of the circle by Manuel Rodriguez for Governor State, but it went right to the Lakers. It wound up going directly to Gerardo Nicholas for Roosevelt. Lakers now try to advance it. Far side right. They run it up the far touchline. Errant pass here. Taken back by Manuel Rodriguez. Now it got put high into the air. Straight up, straight down, and it goes out of bounds. As we wind down just under the 4-minute mark, time remaining here in half number 1. All even at 1. Here's the throw in far side now. 3 players battle for it. 1 Jaguar, 2 Lakers, and it'll be a Roosevelt throw-in. And they'll play it back to their own side, far touchline. They'll play it back to Graziano now. Over to the far side again. Here's Gerardo Flores. Long ball, deep down the left wing, into the attacking third. Ball rolling, Aldape trying to get to it, but instead I believe that was Alexander Judd who got to the ball first and was able to fire it out of bounds. Lakers will have a good opportunity here, a throw in deep in the opposing end of the field. Ball thrown in far side to our right. Got through a little bit of traffic there, and it rolled over the end line. It'll be a goal kick, it looks like, here for Governor State now. Goal kick here for GSU. Ramirez will set it down near front side of the 6-yard box for Governor State. Here's the kick upfield. Lands bottom of the midfield circle. Battle for there and a whistle. Off the restart now. Ball went over to the far side. And Governor State able to bring it into the box. They shoot, they score. A rocket of a shot there off a pass from the far edge of the box. And it's a 2-1 lead for Governor State. Unofficially, I believe that goal was scored by Mark Fernandez. And Governor State has taken a 2-1 lead. So a late first half goal for the Jaguars, and they're back up by 1 on their 6th shot on net of the match. And they've converted on a third of them. They're 2 for 6 in that category, and they lead 2-1. They are working on the public address system here at Morris Field. So they are not making announcements on the goals, so we'll get the official rundown likely at halftime. But either way, as it stands, a 2-1 lead here for Governor State. And the Lakers trail for the second time in the match. Jonathan Hernandez played it upfield near side right, and it goes out of bounds. So we are inside of 2 minutes to go here in the half. Allowing those late goals. Well, let's see here. It didn't go out. Actually, it did go out, but we had a foul, I believe, in the sequence here. So it looks like a Roosevelt free kick is on the way. Those late goals near the end of the half can really provide one team or another with a momentum swing. All right. 4-player wall being set up here by Governor State. It'll be Aldape to take the free kick for Roosevelt. 29 yards out from the goal. Lakers a set piece here, a chance to get the equalizer. Clock rolling at 1:13 to go in the half. There's the whistle. And then a collision, man, down in the area here for Roosevelt as, let's see if we'll retry the kick. The kick got deflected by the wall to the right side end line here. But right as Aldape was on his approach, there was a collision far side of the box. One of the Lakers went down and there was an immediate whistle. So I think we'll try it again. Meanwhile, we're down under a minute to go in the half in a 1-1 match. So we'll try it again. Take 2 on the direct kick here for Aldape. Here's the whistle. 30 seconds for the half. Aldape, the run up and the kick over the wall. And it'll be just wide in the near post. Good effort there by Aldape, but just a little bit wide. 20 seconds remaining. Goal kick coming up for Governor State. We'll see if they even take it here. Or if they do, it'll be just probably exchanged at midfield, and we'll call it a half.
9, 8, 7, 6.
All right, our public address is back up
4,
and running, and
3,
2 seconds remaining.
0.
There's the kick, but it came after the horn. We come to the end of the first half. Governor State with a late goal in the opening frame, and your score here at the end of one half of play. It is Governor State 2 and Roosevelt 1. We will step aside for about a 10 to 12 minute break, and when we come back, we'll have our first half scoring recap and our second half play-by-play. As at the end of the first 45, Roosevelt, they find themselves trailing by a score of 2-1 here at Morris Field in Arlington Heights. So we'll take an extended timeout, come back with you on the other side. Again, your score, Governor State 2, Roosevelt 1. This is Roosevelt University men's soccer on the Lakers Sports Network, on the World Wide Web at www.rooseveltlakers.com.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak. Let's make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, 450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
What are we going to do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it going to be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already? No way. Come on, come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working.
Who, me?
Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
145 over 92.
180 over 111. I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest, and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
And we're back with you live from Morris Field in Arlington Heights, Illinois, as we get ready for our second half of tonight's matchup. Roosevelt against the homestanding Lakers against the visiting Governor State Jaguars. Let's take a look at first half stats now for this evening's game. And Governor State, as we set up by a score of 2-1. 6 overall shots in the match for Governor State, 4 on net. And for Roosevelt, 4 shots overall, 2 on net in the match. Saves so far tonight. Luis Ramirez not yet credited with a save, although they do have a team save. And then Mario Graziano has 2 saves for Roosevelt. Corner kicks tonight, 3 for Governor State, none for Roosevelt. Fouls, Roosevelt 13 and Governor State 9. So we're at 22 fouls so far here today. Taking a look, by the way, Governor State with 1 offside to Roosevelt's 1. Scoring tonight, and it was Augustin Vivas in the 9th minute. Andy Latorre getting the assists as Vivas fires it in left side far post. And that made it a 1-0 Governor State lead. Lakers tied it in the 15th minute. Alain Rubio unassisted on a quick shot off of a free kick. And the Lakers tying the game, but then in the 43rd minute, and it was credited that goal, that official accreditation, if you will, going to Martin Esquivel for Governor State. Dylan Swearingen on the assist as a quick kick close range from the right side, giving Governor State the lead. Caution so far in the match, 1 each. As for Roosevelt, getting a caution was Gerardo Flores. That was in the 15th minute for Governor State in the 15th minute as well. Just a few seconds later, it was Juan Rodriguez getting a free kick there. So Juan Manuel Rodriguez getting, a free kick, getting a caution. So your score is 2-1 in favor of Governor State. We're going to pause, take about another 4-minute timeout, and then when we come back, we'll have our second half play-by-play on the way next. This is Roosevelt University Soccer on the Lakers Sports Network.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm going to return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
All right, back here at Morris Field in Arlington Heights, Illinois, as we're about ready to go for the second half of tonight's match. Lakers right now trailing it by a score of 2-1 rather, a 1-goal difference, as it'll be Roosevelt going as we look at it now from our right to left, and the Governor State Jaguars left to right. And we are underway for half number 2 here at Morris Field. Lakers lob it up the near side. Long ball here, played to Sebastian Rodriguez. He returned it back now, played back again to Rodriguez, and on the return feed, the ball knocked away out of bounds near side. And we'll have a throw-in coming up for Governor State. So the Jaguars to throw it in near side left, parallel to the near touchline. It bounces over a couple of players, goes toward midfield. Battled for there, and it goes out of bounds. Battling for the ball there. That was Ilian Munoz for Governor State. Now the officials ruling that it was going to be a Laker throw in, and we're back underway. Ball came left in the midfield circle, taken right back by Dawson Swearingen for Governor State. Played it over to the far side. Governor State across the imaginary boundary of the attacking third. They played into the middle, played back over to the far touchline now, battled for here. Trying to get to it there. That was Hamzat Sani. But now they exchange possession, and winding up with it will be Governor State again. Line drive kick by Alexander Judd, near side right, rolling into the area. And it'll be picked up there by, not quite yet picked up. Now eventually pulling the ball off the turf there. Mario Graziano for Roosevelt. Graziano waits, everybody clears back downfield. He puts the ball down beyond the 18, so he has to kick it upfield off the ground. 50-50 ball headed backwards once, twice. Now a bicycle kick try here that didn't go far from Latore. Ball went over to the far side. Governor State getting it back anyway. That's Mark Fernandez dribbling it upfield. Now they reverse it back right in the midfield circle. Good ball work here by Governor State. They're working in right wing now. A quick pass, though, to the near side of the area. Knocked away, and Roosevelt able to clear it. Andy Lamelli got to it there after they tried to feed it in. The originator of that pass was Ilian Munoz, and then a whistle eventually. Player down here for Roosevelt. Do we have another caution issued here? Official does have the card out near side. As not yet able to identify the injured player here for Roosevelt. Looks like it's Lamelli. Andy Lamelli. And he's now back on his feet. Haber Estrada is the referee for tonight's match. The assistant referees are Roger Yonan and Francisco Mancia. Here's the free kick now coming up near side right after the call going Roosevelt's way. Graziano lobs it downfield, and it's headed back the other way, deep into the Governor State end. Now they played over to the far side. They reverse possession, and now putting it deep to the other end there. Sani reversed back again, headed into the air left of the circle. Ball comes down, takes a high hop into the air, trying to get to it. Hernandez for Roosevelt. Now it goes out of bounds, far touchline. Eduardo Hernandez trying to battle there. Ball ultimately went out of bounds. The call going Roosevelt's way. Let's see if it went out, if there was a foul call there far side. Looks like that's going to be the case, as it'll be a free kick coming up now for RU. Lakers to take the free kick, far side, 2 hour left. As on the free kick, it'll be Andy Lamelli. He'll take it about almost 20 yards out. Here's the waiting the kick by Lamelli. Everybody gathered near the PK dot in the area. Here's the run up now, and the kick by Lamelli into the box, headed into the air over the crossbar. Looked like on that heading attempt there was Luis Ariola, but it goes over the crossbar. Goal kick coming up now for Governor State. Back with you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Women's soccer, same two schools. Roosevelt hosting Governor State. An important match for the Lakers, who have lost 2 straight heartbreakers in their last 2 matches. Here's the kick upfield now from Ramirez. Came down near side right. Governor State trying to advance. They work it up the right wing. Lead ball here for Munoz. Brought back out now toward the middle third. Battle for the ball. And a whistle. And after the whistle, boy, substantial contact here and a little pushing and shoving going on between Marvin Lopez for Roosevelt and John Gonzalez there for Governor State. And another caution has been issued here. So we had 2 cautions at the end of at the halfway point of the match, and I believe a second here so far in half number 2 has been issued. Clock stopped at 40:17 remaining here in half number 2. Shots on the board right now, 6 for Governor State to 4 for Roosevelt. So we await the restart. That caution will be either on Gonzalez for Governor State or Lopez for Roosevelt. And I believe it'll be the latter. Free kick here coming up now. Dawson Swearingen to take it for Governor State, near side, just below us. 15 yards to the right of the midfield line. Here's the kick into the box, headed straight into the air. Came down near the 6-yard box. Big traffic jam there. Graziano tried to get a hold of it, couldn't do it. It came out to the near side of the box. And eventually it goes out. Actually, no, that got played in deep. And now Graziano kicks it upfield. And now after the kick upfield, more extracurriculars here to the right in the penalty area. And quickly, good job there by both teams to get in front of their respective teammates to break up what could have been a situation that may have escalated pretty quickly. Be surprised if we have another caution here.
John Gonzalez, and for Roosevelt, number 13. Marvin Lopez, those yellow cards. We're in the 50th minute of play.
So Gonzalez and Lopez, it sounds like, with yellow cards. Those cautions are starting to really pile up in this match. As we said in the match last weekend between Roosevelt and TIU, there were 9 total cautions in that game. So we'll have a free kick as we resume for Roosevelt. Mario Graziano to take it here for the Lakers. The keeper will run it up near side of the box. There's the whistle. Graziano, the run up and the kick. Looks like a little backspin as it goes through the air. 50-50 ball, bottom of the circle. Headed twice, a third time. Actually, no, settling it there. That was Latore. Had it knocked away. Contact and a foul here called on Roosevelt.
Yellow card caution for the Governor State. Number 23. Number 23, Alexander Judd. That was in the 51st minute of play.
Well, there was a caution in the 51st minute of play issued to Alexander Judd for Governor State. As we resume, ball got kind of tipped into the box near side to our right, and it'll be corralled there by Mario Graziano for Roosevelt. He'll fire it over to the near side now. Here's Lamelli with it. Launches it upfield. And bicycled back the other way. Good play there by Sebastian Rodriguez, but it's reversed immediately by Governor State. Lakers get to it. They headed back to the middle of the back line. Able to run it down there. Emmanuel Castanon. But a whistle is Marvin Lopez for a brief moment on the turf. He's back up and okay. Free kick for Roosevelt on the restart. They quickly restart the match. Here's Lamelli off a nice little mini give and go. Working it up the left wing. Passed it toward the middle. Rodriguez trying to get to it. Sliding attempt there to get a shot away. Couldn't do it. Had it knocked away. Ball came back out front. Players getting tangled up here. Eduardo Hernandez for Roosevelt getting tangled up with Dawson Swearingen. And Hernandez the foul. Free kick for Governor State. Here's the kick upfield. Headed back the other way. Near the Laker 35. They'll try to clear it a second time. This will be successful. Ball headed back near the top of the midfield circle. Getting to it there, Hernandez for Roosevelt. Now it came back. Lakers tried to advance it, but Governor State, they fire it now. Up the right wing. Gets by everybody to roll and roll and roll toward the end line. Over the end line, it'll be a goal kick here for Roosevelt. That deep ball intended for Elian Munoz. 37 minutes, 33 seconds to go in regulation time. Roosevelt trailing it by a score of 2-1 here in this match. Lakers next in action Saturday afternoon on the road at Judson. We'll be with football Saturday afternoon on the road at Missouri Baptist University. Lakers back in action after a 2-week hiatus. Here's the kick up field. Curled over to the far side, takes a high hop, and then lands on the canopy that covers the Laker bench far side as it goes out of bounds. Throw in far side, reversed around. Governor State had the throw in. They try to advance it through traffic. Battled here with possession. Vivas tried to get around a defender, curled up the far touchline, and I believe he lost it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Roosevelt. Throw in for the Lakers. And a player down for Roosevelt, right in front of their bench, right near the 30-yard line of the football field along the far touchline. Cannot yet tell who that is as the training staff comes out to take a look. 36:40 to go in the second half. While they check on the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Your score, Governor State 2, Roosevelt 1. Take a break and come back on the Lakers Sports Network.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
All right, Roosevelt, after that stoppage, will have a restart coming up here. As everybody appears to be okay. Injured player came off the field, and right behind him was the training staff, so I couldn't see the number on the jersey. Then he went over to the part of the field that's not well lit, so I wasn't able to tell for certain who sustained the injury, but everybody appears is okay. And we'll have a restart coming up. 36:40 to go in the second half. Lakers need a goal as they trail. Governor State leading it 2-1 off the throw-in. Headed around, came back to the Lakers side of the midfield line, headed twice, lands. Marvin Lopez tried to split two defenders, dropped it back nicely, far side, and now they'll play it back to the back line, and now all the way back to the keeper. Graziano launches it upfield, lands left of the midfield line. Karam's back toward the line, taken there by Dylan Swearingen for Governor State. Played it through the midfield circle, overshot the mark in the pass. Lakers able to get to it now. They play it up ahead. On the move, Ariola into the attacking third, dribbles to the far side of the box, fires it in. Went in deep, and he was able to hit the right side of the net. So it'll be a goal kick here. Boy, that shot had a lot of velocity behind it, but it hit the far side of the net. So a goal kick here for Governor State now, with 35:45 to go in regulation time. So we await the goal kick here. Governor State leading it by a score of 2-1. Governor State goals by Vivas and Esquivel. After the restart, kick downfield, ball rolling up the far touchline, collision, players down, back on their feet. It goes out, or did we have a foul here? Lakers have possession either way. They restarted it so quickly, I didn't see whether it was a free kick or a throw-in. Anyway, up the left wing now. Bringing it, Lamelli up the left wing, played it now over to the far side, ball loose there. Lakers got to it. They played to Alan Rubio. Dropped it back now, and a collision here, taking a fall. Jonathan Hernandez. After he collided with Mark Fernandez, quick throw in here for the Lakers. Now it gets knocked out of bounds. We'll try it again on another RU throw in. Physical game continuing here. Substitution now for Roosevelt. As into the match for the Lakers, here's Jose Rivera coming into the match for Roosevelt. Jose Rivera, junior midfielder, 5'4" from Chicago, Illinois. As the ball being maneuvered around the 35 after the restart. Contact here, and I believe a foul called on Governor State Lakers will get a free kick. Free kick coming up now for Roosevelt. As it'll be taken about 35 yards out. Sebastian Rodriguez is over the ball. Second player is over the ball. I cannot see whom. Right now, a two-player wall being set up here for Governor State now. Here's the kick into the box. Headed back the other way. Came over to the far side of the area. Roosevelt not able to get a shot away as it got put out of bounds far side. Bounces into the runway that leads to the bleachers on the grandstand far side. Lakers on a throw-in. And then it got knocked out again, and I believe now we'll have a throw-in coming up for Governor State. Lakers, a little bit of an opportunity there, but they could not convert. And so it remains a 2-1 lead here for Governor State. Let's see if we had another stoppage here. I heard a whistle, and now the official talking to the Laker bench. The clock has been stopped at 32:52 remaining in the second half. A flurry of cautions in this match here tonight. All right, we're back underway. Ball headed right of the circle. Bicycled back deep into the Laker end by Governor State, but it'll be out of bounds far side. But did we have contact and a foul? The ball being brought out to the field here. And it looks like we'll have a Governor State free kick on the way after a Laker foul. Oh, it'll be interesting when we get the final box score of this game, how many fouls wind up to be totaled up here in this match. Free kick coming up 45 yards out for Governor State. This is Fernandez on the kick. Left footing it in deep toward the net. Headed around. Oh, dangerous. It got headed through the 6-yard box there. And it went out far side. Got deflected out over the end line, over the touchline far side. So Lakers now with it back. Actually, that may have been a goal kick, I think, or was it offside? I don't think that was a goal kick. I don't think the ball went over the end line far side. Anyway, we resume. Aldape, far side right, chips it upfield. He slices it out of bounds behind the Laker bench. Throwing on the way for Governor State now. Ball thrown in. Jaguars bring it up left wing. Little drop back pass. This is Fernandez working it in deep. High arching ball. I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot. Anyway, it went sailing a good 25 feet over the net and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick here for Roosevelt University. Back with it tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Women's soccer, Roosevelt hosting Governor State. And then we'll be back with you here on LSN on Saturday afternoon, live from Missouri Baptist University. 12 noon for Laker football pregame with Jared Williamson, 1 p.m. kickoff. Roosevelt at Missouri Baptist. Lakers and Spartans Saturday afternoon here on the Lakers Sports Network.
Governor State substitution coming in 28. Nick Flores.
As after the restart now, ball played back into the area here for the Lakers.
Replay 16, Martin Esquivel.
Nick Flores is in the match now for Governor State. As we play on here. Flores, a freshman defender, 6'2", 150 from South Elgin, Illinois. Lakers now advancing it inside the attacking third. They play to the top of the box. Player taken down right beyond the 18, and a foul, I believe, called here on Governor State. Winding up on the turf was Eduardo Hernandez. And so we'll have a free kick here. That foul came about a yard or two beyond the top of the 18, so no PK. But a free kick here for the Lakers now. It'll be teed up about 22 yards out. Governor State setting up here at least a 4-player wall coming up now right near the PK dot. Now, Lamelli is over the ball along with Rodriguez for Roosevelt. 5-player wall set up now by the Jaguars. 29-30 remaining in regulation. Lakers, an opportunity here perhaps to get the equalizer. Sebastian Rodriguez, I believe, will take this free kick here. It could be either him or Lamelli. They're both over the ball, equidistant away. Here's Lamelli, the left-footed kick over the crossbar, and it stays a one-goal lead for Governor State. So a one-goal lead here. 2-1 in favor of Governor State. Lamelli, the junior forward, 5'6" from Dyer, Indiana. Transfer from Purdue University, Fort Wayne. Getting an opportunity there. Here's the kick upfield now by the goalkeeper, Luis Ramirez. Headed out of bounds, far side. Quick restart here. Then it goes out again, far side. Throwing coming up now for Roosevelt. Ball to be thrown in. Brought back right down to the midfield line. Castellon with it. Dropped it back, middle of the backfield now. Here's a ground ball through the midfield circle. Angling to the left. A race to the ball here. Lamelli trying to get to it, but just a step ahead of him was Dylan Swearingen. He'll play it back to the keeper. Ball played now back toward the midfield area. Oh, pass. The official had to hop out of the way there. Governor State far side with it. Fernandez across the midfield line. Fed into the middle of the field. Collision here, and a player down for Governor State. Have a foul here coming up now on Roosevelt, most likely. Nick Flores taking a fall, but it looks like he's okay. Clock rolling right now, 27:50 to go in the second half. 2-1 in favor of Governor State. Free kick coming up now. This will be Mark Fernandez to take it for Governor State. Two-player wall set up about 8 yards inside the ball now. Here's the kick by Fernandez in toward the goal. Actually, the near side of the 6-yard box. They tried a little play where they wanted to direct it into the net near the near post. There was Juan Manuel Rodriguez, but he took a fall, and it went over the end line. So a goal kick coming up for Roosevelt, rather. Goal kick here for the Lakers. Ground ball over to the far side now. Lakers launch it upfield. Headed back the other way by Sani for Governor State.
Roosevelt substitution. Coming in number 30, Todor Simanovic. Replacing number 17, Luis Rivera.
Todor Simanovic into the match now for Roosevelt as the ball played back into the area here to our right, and then a whistle. As 26 minutes, 40 seconds remain, approaching the halfway point of the second half. No scoring here in half number 2. The difference in this match, Martin Esquivel's goal in the 43rd minute. That broke what at the time was a 1-1 tie. Here's the kick upfield now. 50-50 ball headed into the air. Now it lands. Headed again upfield, but not far upfield from Vivas. Ball loose now left of the midfield circle. Governor State got it back. They'll play it back near side left, but an errant ball, and having to run back quite a ways to retrieve it, Dylan Swearingen. All right, Governor State now trying to work it through traffic near side. They played over to the far side. Long run here for Sani. Stops just shy of the midfield line. Ground balls ahead toward the attacking third. Deflected now. Deep into the Laker end. Lakers will play it back to Graziano, and he'll clear it back the other way. They quickly exchange possession. Roosevelt comes out with it now. They try to advance it ahead. Governor State reverses it back the other way from the midfield line. 25-20 to go here in half number 2. Lakers trail 2-1. 6 shots on net in the match. Six shots apiece for these two teams. Ball pinballed around now after the restart, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in here for Roosevelt. Lakers to bring it in far side. Ball brought in, headed into the air. Governor State controls. With it there, Rodriguez sends it over here, near side right now. Munoz dribbling it through traffic, angling to his left. Nicely done there. Got it near the top of the box, then had it taken away. Gerardo Flores was able to clear it back the other way. Good play there by each team. Good maneuvering of the ball and a good defensive play by Flores for Roosevelt to take it away. Governor State controls deep in their own end. Long ball here. A little bit of a midair heel pass, and that's too far there for Dylan Swearingen. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for Roosevelt. Here comes the throw in near side right from Sebastian Rodriguez. Headed into the air by Dylan Swearingen. Second header, third header. Now it lands. Able to get to it there, Vivas. Dropped it back. And Governor State now will play it back into their own side, and they'll regroup. They control now near the top of the circle. They'll bring it across into the Laker side. Good pass there over to the far side to Sani by way of Fernandez. He tried to play it in deep. Lakers have it back now. They'll play it up ahead to the middle of the field. Jose Rivera tried to pass it across the line, but now Governor State able to control again. They have it left edge of the midfield circle. Dawson Swearingen passed it here to the near side. There was nobody anywhere near the ball, and it rolled harmlessly out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Roosevelt now. Simonovic to throw it in for Roosevelt. Brought it back to Gerardo Flores. Now they'll send it over to the far side. Sebastian Rodriguez tried to advance it, knocked out of bounds there by Hamzat Sani, and so it'll be a throw in here for Roosevelt now. Lakers try to advance it to the attacking third. Ball now knocked away. Lakers able to get it back far touchline now. They'll play it back to midfield. Castanon with it for Roosevelt now. Lakers bring it left edge of the midfield circle. They'll feed it in the middle, pinballed around. Now it bounces into the box. Lakers trying to get an attack here. There's Lamelli. Oh, great opportunity with a left foot, but he lifted it just barely over the crossbar. It looked as well. Looked also like Luis Ramirez as well. May have been out of position, but Lamelli not able to hit the back of the net. It winds up to be a Governor State goal kick on the way here. So a Governor State goal kick coming up. Lakers getting an opportunity. That's 7 shots on the board now for Roosevelt in the match. As we await the go-ahead for the goal kick from Luis Ramirez. Ball played back to the other end. Looking through the one window here to my left, the reflection in the window led me to believe the ball was still on the field and it had been kicked all the way up the other to the other end of the field. Anyway, Lakers have it back now. They work it into the attacking or toward the attacking third. Rodriguez tried to work it through pressure here, but it's taken away by Dawson Swearingen. He plays it back to Ramirez, who will launch it upfield, headed further upfield. Now it'll roll out of bounds just below us into our right. Throw-in coming up for Roosevelt now. 21 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in half number 2. Or at least in regulation time. We've had a lot of close, exciting games of late for soccer. And this one is as well. Appears to be headed to the wire. Ball put high into the air. Contact as they were getting ready to play that 50-50 ball. And a foul here called on Lamelli. It'll be a free kick coming up for Governor State. It'll be Dawson Swearingen on the free kick now for GSU. Third all-time meeting between these two teams. They've split the previous two. Here's the ball into the air, headed near the PK dot. Straight up here by Graziano. Governor State trying to work it in deep. And it goes over the end line, out end line right. It'll be a goal kick here for Roosevelt now. 2-1, Governor State the lead. Looks like a substitution in here. John Gonzalez, I believe, coming back into the match for Governor State now. And after the restart, Governor State wasting no time getting it back. Fernandez running it up the far touchline. Contact here and then a quick whistle. Caution issued.
Replacing number 5, Dylan.
So another caution. This one goes against Roosevelt. Free kick coming up now for Governor State. We have wound down under 20 minutes to go in regulation, 19:38 to be exact. So a chance here now for Governor State to create an opportunity on a set piece on a free kick. Far side right taking the free kick, Mark Fernandez. Here's the run up now. In toward the net, headed around. Oh, it just went over the crossbar. Put in deep, and a point-blank header attempt there by Alexander Judd, just barely over the crossbar. And when I say barely, not more than 6 inches over. And I might be being generous at that. So the Lakers still just within one now. Ball going out far side. Throwing on the way. Bounds over a couple of players. And then out of bounds. Not much going on that throw-in, and we'll have a goal kick coming up now for Roosevelt University. It'll be just rolled to the near side. Lakers will now play it near side right. Running it upfield. Oh, sliding tackle here, and Simonovic took a header. He bounced right back off the turf. That sliding tackle was successful. Governor State got it back, but then they turn it right back over to Simonovic. He lobs it ahead. Governor State got it right back again. They play it near side right now to Munoz. He'll drop it back. Now back to the middle of the field, right at the midfield spot there. Dawson Swearingen puts it in deep, and Mario Graziano controls for Roosevelt now. Well, time becoming more and more of a friend here to Governor State as this game moves along. Here's the kick upfield by Graziano, 50-50 ball. Headed back through the circle. Went over to the far side now. Oh, it took quite a wild backspin there. Getting to it, Hernandez. Then they'll eventually, for the Lakers, drop it back to the keeper, Graziano, who nearly gave it away. Got the ball back after it looked like he overran it there. Lakers play it now to the middle third. Up the far touchline. Sebastian Rodriguez got to the ball and then kind of got clipped from behind and took a fall. And a foul here on Governor State. Substitution in the match now for Roosevelt. Back in for the Lakers. Here's Luis Areola. 17-10 to go here in half number 2 in regulation time. Ball out of bounds. Throw in for Roosevelt. Also just into the match now. Here's Gerardo Nicholas. He controlled it off the throw-in. Now they bring it around to the near side. Simonovic passed it ahead. Quickly returned to Todor Simonovic. Now trying to slide it ahead. Rubio got back to his feet. 1-on-2. Dribbles to the left wing. Back to Simonovic. He has it wide left. Ball played into the area. Headed away by the defense. Came back out front, then launched back up the other way by Mark Fernandez. Good play by him. Ball bounding to the right of the midfield circle. Graziano about 40 yards out of the goal. Kicks it ahead. Right back the other way now. Now they seesaw the ball back and forth. Far side eventually able to get to it. Latore for Governor State. Dropped it back now to Ramirez. He dribbles the ball. Far side to near side in the area. Kicks it now to the near side of the middle third. And contact. Or was there an offside call there? Yeah, I think they called offside at the 40-yard line of the football field on Governor State. I can see why, as that pass was being fielded near side. John Gonzalez was ahead of where the ball was, in between the ball and the goal, so they called the offside. Lakers control with now 15:37 to go in the second half. Lakers played up the far touchline. Out of bounds it goes. Throw in here for Roosevelt now. Jonathan Hernandez tried to feed it ahead, reversed back to him. He tries a second time. Now with it, Eduardo Hernandez. Back around near side left now. Simonovic. Dropped it back bottom of the circle. Gerardo Flores lifts it down the left wing. And I believe offside may have been called here on Roosevelt. They tried to work the ball into Andy Lamelli. It'll be a free kick coming up now for Governor State. Inside of 15 minutes to go in regulation time. Now the keeper Ramirez will take the free kick. Whistles everywhere as Ramirez was moving the ball around on the turf, and now we have a stoppage, I believe. 14:48 to go in regulation time. Official will come back now to talk to the keeper, Ramirez. And I'm completely guessing here, but I'm wondering if they're saying to him, put the ball down a little quicker. All right, that discussion ends. And there was really only one person doing the talking there. It's now Ramirez on the run-up in the kick-up field for Governor State. 50-50 ball headed into the air. And Fernandez came down with it, tried to inch it in toward the box. Lakers able to clear. Headed around now, around the 35. Put back in by Manuel Rodriguez. Came to the near side now. Fernandez, oh, he's everywhere tonight. Fernandez got to the ball near side right, tried to feed it in deep. Reversed back the other way by Roosevelt. Came to the near side. Lakers eventually able to get control. Good ball movement there by Roosevelt. Gerardo Flores then kicks it upfield and then a whistle. Ball out of bounds, I believe. Throw-in coming up near midfield for Governor State. Substitution here now for Roosevelt. Back into the match. Jose Rivera now for RU. Throw-in coming in near side from Nick Flores for Governor State. Looks like a sub coming in now for the Jaguars as well. Yep. Back into the match, Dylan Swearingen now for Governor State. Clock stopped for the moment at 13:56 to go in regulation time. Governor State clinging to a 2-1 lead. All right, here comes the throw-in. Deep in the Laker end. Came in toward the right corner. Toward the near corner. Trying to get to it there. John Gonzalez tangled up there. Ball went over the end line. Nobody touched it, so it is going to be a goal kick here for Roosevelt now.
Number 10, Jose Rivera, back on the field for Roosevelt, replacing number 7, Eduardo Hernandez.
Eduardo Hernandez came out of the match there when Rivera came back in for Roosevelt. Here's the kick high into the air. 50-50 ball, nobody gets to it. Now a little mini header, and then it'll be lifted high into the air. Another 50-50 ball. Missed time there on the header by Simonovic for Roosevelt, and Dylan Swearingen for Governor State. Governor State got it back anyway. They try to angle it to the middle. Huge collision here, and a man down for Governor State. Foul on the Lakers. Bearing the brunt of that contact was Gonzalez there. John Gonzalez for Governor State. Clock rolling at 12:55 to go. Going to have a free kick here. This is a dangerous situation for Roosevelt now. If they fall behind by 2, it would pretty much, you would guess, it would pretty much seal the deal for Governor State. Free kick to be taken right at the 20-yard line of the football field. The run-up and the kick curled to the far side of the box, headed toward the net. Over the crossbar it goes. Header, I think, came in from Judd. And so the Lakers again survive another set-piece opportunity. Governor State has executed them well here tonight, but still it's a 2-1 game. They've had a couple of close calls, has Governor State. They've come close to scoring on a couple of set pieces. Here's the kick upfield. Lakers now bringing into the Governor State end. Simonovic, though, ridden off the ball, and Governor State now able to take it back. They'll play it now. Back through the midfield circle. Rubio, bottom of the circle for Roosevelt. Around wide left. Here's Lamelli. Through traffic, dropped it back. Lakers now lob it over to the far side of the box. Sani back to kick it high into the air and out of bounds. Lakers will have a good chance here, a good field position here on this throw-in coming up now. Ball thrown in far side. And then reversed back out of bounds. Last to touch it there was Luis Arriola for Roosevelt. Throw-in for Governor State with 11:20 to go in regulation. Lakers still trail 2-1 in the game. It'll be the keeper, far side left on the wing. Luis Ramirez to take this kick. High into the air. Headed over to the far side. Headed a second time. Out of bounds. Throw-in for Governor State. They'll have good position here on this throw-in. Ball put into the air. after the resumption. Came far side, trying to get out of some traffic there. John Gonzalez moves in toward the far corner, and out of bounds it goes.
Corner kick, Governor State.
Governor State to be awarded a corner kick here. It'll be taken far side right.
Number 7, Hamzat Sani.
Hamzat Sani to take the corner here now for Governor State. Here comes the run up now, and the kick high into the air near the PK dot, headed to the near side, and that'll go out of bounds. Headed near side by Gonzalez. Under 10 minutes to go in regulation. Lakers still in need of one goal to pull even here. Simonovic off the restart now near side, and a whistle here. Todor Simonovic not happy with the call. Here's Flores to throw it in for Governor State. He has it right back. Flipped it ahead now. Then pass to the middle of the field. Left-footed shot. And I believe it was Graziano to get the right hand on it to tip it over the crossbar on a high-velocity shot from Augustin Vivas, bidding for his second goal of the game. But it'll be a corner kick here.
Governor State.
Oh, that would have gone in, too.
Once again, number 7, Hamzat Sani taking the corner.
Hamzat Sani to take the corner again. Governor State applying late pressure here, trying to move out to a 2-goal lead. Sani, the kick into the air, low line drive, headed toward the net, and they score. Ball got headed in far side, and a 3-1 lead for Governor State. I believe that may be Vivas on the goal. Either way, Governor State, if that's Vivas, it will be his second of the match. And Governor State now with given the time remaining, normally you wouldn't say 2 goals is a commanding lead, but with 9:03 to go in regulation, Governor State really in the driver's seat now. Lakers quickly restart. We'll await the announcement on the goal. As the ball going out of bounds near side left, and Roosevelt now in a world of hurt here in this match.
Governor State goal. Scored by number 8, Agustin Vivas. Assist to Hamzat Sani in the 81st minute.
So Augustin Vivas Augustin Vivas on the goal for Governor State.
Roosevelt 1.
So that makes it a 3-1 match. And now a free kick coming up for Governor State. Here's Dawson Swearingen, launches it in, headed back near the PK dot to the top of the box. Then a shot, and they score. I believe this will be Sani getting the goal. They headed it back, and then Sani came up and just rocketed one inside the near post, and that will definitely put the game out of reach as it's now a 4-1 lead for Governor State. Boy, Sani in the right place at the right time, knew exactly what to do with that shot. And really, Graziano had no chance to move to his left to make that save. 4-1 Governor State, and a close match has been broken wide open here with 2 goals in very quick succession. Second one coming with just over 8 minutes to go in regulation time. So now Governor State well on their way to a win here. This will give Governor State their 4th win of the year. They'll move up to 14 points, and depending on what else happens around the conference, they could be all alone in 3rd place
number 7, Eduardo Hernandez for number 10.
in the conference.
Rivera, 35.
Eduardo Hernandez back into the match now for Roosevelt.
Simonovic.
Ball coming out of bounds near side.
The substitution for Governor State, 17, Eric Espinoza.
And now coming in for Governor State here will be Eric Espinoza. I believe these will be his first minutes of the game for Espinoza, the junior. 5'7", 140 from Indianapolis, Indiana. Went to Lawrence Central High School in Indianapolis.
Hamzat Sani. Assist to number 6, John Gonzalez, in the 82nd minute.
John Gonzalez got credited on the assist on the goal by
Governor State 4.
Sani.
Roosevelt 1.
So it's now 4-1. Sani, his third goal of the year. After the restart now, Governor State controls. Sani lobs it in toward the top of the area, bounding over to the far side of the box now. Able to get to it there. There's Espinoza. Now a battle for the ball, far touchline. And then it goes out of bounds, far side. Well, with the defeat, Roosevelt, they will leave 3 points on the table here. They will drop to 4-4-1 overall, and now 4-3 in the CCAC, and they will remain with a total of 12 points. Ball back in play near side. Gerardo Flores put it in deep. Taken away by Governor State. Boy, Governor State right now, you can see, playing with much more energy as the Lakers demoralized after staying close for most of this match, but now pretty much likely an insurmountable lead here. Well out of the box now. Ramirez kicks it up ahead. 50-50 ball right of the circle. Lakers ultimately reverse it back the other way. Getting to the ball there was Alfredo Guzman. Kicks it ahead, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in on the way for Governor State. 6 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the match now. Substitution coming into the match now for Governor State. There's a throw-in coming up now for GSU.
Governor State substitutions.
Hussein Ninaloo coming into the match now for
Coming in number 31.
Governor State.
Hussein Ninaloo.
Ninaloo, a junior forward from Lagos, Nigeria. Previously played at Harold Washington Community College.
Joel Barasa.
So a battle for possession here. Sani got to it, slides it over to the far side now. The ball in open space, a race to the ball here. Eric Espinoza able to get to it first. Approaching the final 5 minutes of regulation now. And it'll be the final 5 minutes of the match. Ball played near the top of the box. Knocked away by the Laker defense, and now a whistle here. Multiple players on the turf, and a caution will be issued here. Judging from the reaction, it might be Ninaloo to get the caution. He was rather vocal in his protest of the call. Anyway, here's the free kick now from Graziano.
Yellow card caution shown to Governor State 31, Hussein Ninaloo.
So it was Ninaloo, and so he gets the caution. As we are about to head to the 5-minute mark, time remaining in the match, 4-1 in favor of Governor State. Now another caution has been issued here. This again will be to Governor State.
Yellow card caution shown to Governor State number 11, Andy Latore.
That goes to Andy Latore. Free kick on the way here for the Lakers now. Clock right now halted at 5:03 to go in the second half. Here comes the free kick. Left-footed ball deep into the area, headed into the air. Not once, now twice. Now played back out front. Lakers trying to get a shot away here. Can't quite do so. Lamelli trying to get to it. Battling with, well, he was surrounded by Governor State players, at least three of them. Governor State wound up with that ball, and now bringing it upfield and taking a fall. Dawson Swearingen, and then a whistle. Well, it's been physical all throughout this match tonight. Free kick coming up now for Governor State. Here's the run-up and the kick. 50-50 ball. Headed over to the far touchline and out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in here for one of the squads. Substitution about to come into the game for Governor State. Looks like coming in now as we resume play.
Governor State substitution.
River Warner, sophomore forward. 6 foot 150 from Belleville, Illinois. So he comes in. Roosevelt controlling near side to our right in their own end. Gerardo Flores lifts it downfield. Governor State takes it right back, and now the Lakers get it back in their own right. Sebastian Rodriguez, long ball near side left, nobody there, out of bounds, throw in for Governor State. Lakers will have to try to regroup. They'll be on the road Saturday afternoon against the Judson University Eagles in Elgin, Illinois. I believe we'll have live stats and live video links posted for that. Judson right now, 10 points in CCAC play coming into this week's action. All right, left to right now. Nina Lowo had it, dropped it back. Now they bring it around to the midfield circle. Contact here. Sani taking a fall and a foul called. I believe it'll be on Alan Rubio. Free kick for Governor State. Winding down to the final moments of this game. Governor State in control. They lead 4-1 now. Free kick to be taken a yard to the right of the midfield line. Right to the right of the midfield spot. Ball lifted into the air toward the far side of the box, headed in deep. Taken back by Roosevelt. Able to get to the ball there was Gerardo Nicholas. Ball played up the far touchline and out of bounds it goes. Throw in for Roosevelt now. See if the Lakers can get something going here and maybe get a goal. Get some momentum at least heading into the next match. They'll play it around now to the near side. Alan Rubio has the only goal of the match, an unassisted tally back in the 15th minute of the game. Lakers trying to send it through traffic here. Rubio had it knocked away. Ball came way back out to midfield. Ultimately able to get to it there. That was Eric Espinoza for Governor State now. As we are now at the 92nd mark, time remaining in the game. Lakers have it back. They swing it around left side. Heavy contact here. Foul will be called on Flores, as taking a hard fall was Eduardo Hernandez for Roosevelt. He has the ball now, left wing. Sends it toward the left corner, return pass to Hernandez. He tried to play it to the left end line, knocked away. And that ball got knocked away by Flores, came back out to the keeper, Ramirez, who cleared it back to midfield. 1 minute to go. No, 1:01. They've stopped the clock for an injury. I was anticipating the clock turning over to the final minute when it got stopped due to an injury. Cannot yet see who it is on the field as the training staff coming out to lend assistance. So 1:01 to go. We'll take a brief break and come back. 4-1 Governor State on the Lakers Sports Network.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
All right, back as now we're at 1 minute remaining after the resumption. Everybody okay After the injury stoppage, Lakers controlling. They'll bring it around wide left now to Hernandez, Eduardo Hernandez. To his right, has it back. Sends it wide left down to Alan Rubio. He played it toward the middle. Cleared away by the Governor State defense. Out of bounds it goes. They'll be more than happy to wind it down a few more seconds off the clock. Lakers in a hurry here. Trying to at least get a second goal on the board. Throw in, headed, and then bicycled high into the air by the Governor State defense. That came out now. Nina Lowell with it here. Passed it over to the far side for Governor State. Got it over to the far touchline now to Espinoza. 18 seconds to go. Now the ball rolling in space, far side of the area. Graziano controls. There was a foul there called. 10 seconds to go in the match.
7, 6.
Lakers running it upfield to midfield. 4 seconds to go.
2, 1.
Now far side, and they run out the clock. Long shot in here. Went wide right. Wouldn't have counted. Came after the horn. And that brings us to the end of the match. So a tense match until the final 15 minutes, and then Governor State breaking it open. Your final score here tonight. The Governor State Jaguars 4, the Roosevelt Lakers 1. Back with a postgame right after this on the Lakers Sports Network at RooseveltLakers.com.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
What are we going to do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it going to be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already? No way. Come on, come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your neighborhood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Matter back in action next Wednesday, the 13th, hosting Holy Cross.
So 4-1 the final score here on the scoreboard. 11 shots for Governor State to 7 for Roosevelt. The only goal of the match for Roosevelt, Alan Rubio in the 15th minute. It was a 2-1 lead at the end of the first half. 2 late goals by Governor State breaking it open. And that brings us to the end of tonight's match as Governor State with a victory now. They're able to increase their record overall to 5-2-2. They are now 2-2-1 in road matches this season. And the Lakers dropped to Governor State, by the way, now to 4-1-2 in the CCAC. Roosevelt dropping to 4-4-1 overall. This is their first home loss of the year. And the Lakers now are at 4-3 on the season ahead of their Saturday afternoon match at Judson University in Elgin, Illinois. Our thanks to John Jaramillo on stats. Our thanks to all of you for tuning in. We'll be back with you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Roosevelt Women's Soccer, the Roosevelt Lakers against Governor State. Hope you'll join us for that audio and video here on the Lakers Sports Network. Hope you'll join us tomorrow night. Either way, until we speak to you again, a reminder, the final score this evening, the Governor State Jaguars 4, the Roosevelt Lakers 1. Until we speak to you again, though, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you for tuning in. And for now, from Morris Field in Arlington Heights, Illinois, we wish you all a very pleasant good night.